What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day, morning, evening, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you for tuning into another episode of What a Dud. I'm alongside my great co-host in CJ and my even better co-host in Gabby. And I know you're wondering, why can't we see your faces? We have a very, very special surprise for our co-host Gabby, but you know how this show works. So let's start it off this way. Gabby, dud or dandy? An onion bagel. Dud or dandy?
Like, just onions?
Like onion cream cheese bagel.
I'm gonna say dud because that just sounds boring. Like,
I understand.
Boring? Yeah. Like, it's boring and then your breath's just gonna smell bad.
Okay.
Like in Devil Wears Prada, he literally walks past her and he goes, "Did someone have an onion bagel?" And like, that's what I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, CJ, you know, I can accept that answer, Gabby. I can accept it. CJ, your turn. Dud or dandy? But, you know, you kind of said it. Dud or dandy?
Okay,
CJ.
F all y'all
CJ.
for making me come on here with
CJ.
pigtails and a daggum hat, and
CJ.
y'all are all dressed fancy.
Dud or dandy, CJ? Devils Wears Prada.
Well, darling, listen here.
Yes.
The Devil's Wear Prada
No.
is a great
No.
dandy.
It's a great dandy, is it?
No.
It is lovely.
Lovely.
Y'all thought this was funny, but no. One of my biggest fears is showing up to a establishment underdressed, and who is underdressed but me right now?
No. So, ladies and gentlemen, the big reveal has been revealed. If you're listening to this on the podcast, our surprise to you, Gabby, is we're going to do a movie review on Devil's Wears Prada tonight, as well as the menu and the latest episode of
No, that's
The Last of Us,
I'm
baby.
gonna have to go put on another outfit if we're talking about Devil's Wears Prada. Like, I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand.
Well, darling.
All right, you have 60 seconds to go put on a different outfit. We will BS for the next 60 seconds so that you can so you can join the festivities, because Christian, my good man,
Yes, sir.
my good man, you look ravishing this evening.
Hey, sir, you look stunning, sir. You look stunning.
How was
five-course
your,
meal. 5-course meal.
Ooh,
And you know, I love how you just put together the blazer with the Charlotte's FC scarf.
Oh,
I love it.
the wild berry color. Yes, I
Ooh,
love the wild berry
yes.
Pop Tarts.
Love
I
that.
just recently got this on my latest excursion to the Bank of America. Yes, I just grabbed this.
That is very, very swell. Dud or dandy? Back in the hood, you know where we from. Hey,
I'm living in the suburbs.
Music
I'm not John Moran, okay?
music,
I live in the suburbs.
music in motion. Was that a dud or dandy spot back in the day?
Yeah, clap your hands. Clap, clap. Hey, listen, I still have this very distinct memory of going to Music in Motion and
Seeing
remember
all
when
the
they had
bad
those
things.
mocktails? Oh my God. Yes, Queen. Yes,
Yes.
Queen.
So you gotta
Yes.
warn a girl
And we
when
know-
it's
And we know very, very well that it is Women's History Month. And
Excuse me, sir. It is Women's Herstory Month.
oh, brother, I love that.
Also,
darling.
I just want you guys to realize
sir.
how quickly I put this outfit together.
that was very, very quick, very, very quick.
Off the
Very
whim.
Oh,
impressive.
But I'm not going to talk in this accent because I'm going to get a headache if I keep talking in this accent. But yeah, Gabby, this was our surprise to you. We wanted to bring in Women's Herstory Month the right way by doing one of your favorite movies, Devil Wears Prada. I'm going to let you know, me and CJ spent 2 days watching this movie twice in a row so we could be on top of this film for you.
Wait,
Yes,
it
we
took
did.
you 2 days to watch it?
No, we watched it twice.
Oh.
in 2 days.
It's like, it's not that long.
No, not
It's
at
not
all.
long, but I have a lot of thoughts,
Yes.
a lot of comments,
Mhm.
and yeah, because I think me and Christian differ on some opinions about this movie, but
yes, very much so.
I guarantee you my
We'll say that
opinions
things-
are completely different.
Well, so first of all, I want to know, what do you rate this movie, Miss Gabby and Sir Charles? what do you rate this movie? I just want to know what you guys rated this movie. 1 out of 10.
The fact that this is what you guys think fashion is hilarious to me. Like, what do you rate this movie? Like, it's just so funny. Like,
I'm just saying,
I want to hear what you guys. Shouldn't I be the one asking what you guys rate it?
You know what? You host this segment of the show. We got.
What do you guys rate it?
It's first 3 months. You got this.
Well, I just want to talk about it.
Yeah, why do we have to straight off rate it? Like, this is one of my all-time favorites. You can't just ask me to rate it because, of course, I'm going to be like 10, even though it's not.
I give this film about. I give it a 7.9. A 7.9. 100%. It would have been an 8 if Nigel would have got the job.
No, but the whole point. That's the whole point of the movie.
Huh?
There's like a whole reason why he didn't. Like,
okay, but I mean, I can still want him to get the job. I still want him to get the job.
Oh, we all wanted him to get the job.
But I'm just gonna say
Nigel is my favorite character. The fact that Nigel got played, but it's such a The Devil's Wear Prada is such a great story on the American dream.
Okay.
Because let me break it down for you. Obviously, we come fresh out of college or fresh out of school, having this bright-eyed, bushy tail, this fantasy of what we want, life to be, how we're going to get there. We're going to go for these interviews and tackle it. But then realizing that it is way muddier and dirtier to get to the things that you really want, right? Balancing work, balancing friendships and relationships. What you actually have to do to get to the top if you truly want to achieve the American dream. And it gives you a real raw, unfiltered look at that exact dream.
I could not take him serious in that coat and that damn scarf.
I love it. I love it.
They sound like he the Godfather.
Even the voice, even kind of. It's about the American dream.
My daughter's wedding.
Oh, my daughter's wedding.
My daughter's wedding. Come to me.
Yeah, I had to put the fan on just because I am very hot.
Oh, I'm already sweating in this mess. You're kidding me? Woo!
We should have done like a summer thing or something, but it's okay.
No, this is good enough because if everyone did this in summer, I would have passed out by now. Okay, I got no circulation in this.
No, I'm talking about summer outfit, like a summer nice.
Oh, summer outfit for sure.
Yeah.
I wear my crop top,
Yes.
Real that big gift up by the. Okay. Well, I kind of agree with you. The American dream. I kind of see where you're coming from on that.
Come on.
This movie, it was interesting.
There's fur flying all over the place.
Sorry, guys. She just killed that chinchilla just now to make that right there. She just killed it. That's how quick she was. You thought the majority of the time was her putting the outfit together. No, it was getting that guy and getting that right there all stitched up. That's what you thought.
Honestly, I've never worn this all together, but I think it's a vibe. So go me.
Definitely give me like 70s vibes. I kind of feel it.
Oh, I'm in my 70s phase right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, yeah,
I'm with it. 70s show. You're definitely Mila Kunis status,
Oh, she's my favorite character anyways, so perfect.
But yeah, this movie was interesting. I think personally I liked it, but I don't think it's true. Like just the relationships and everything that happened. I just don't think it's true. Yeah, man. What was that, man?
It was a little creepy. I'm not
gonna. I just want to know it was
true. Like I don't believe, first of all, Nate. Usually in the real world, he would finish last. Let's just be real here. Like he would and he did, and then he got her back. That would never happen to get her back. Never. No.
Wow. No. I don't know if he got her back or if they just were gonna try. But I wouldn't say he got her back. It's like it's a open interpretation.
Let's keep it a buck. I do not like Nate. Nate's a
no, I don't either. Yeah.
I do not like Nate.
Wow.
I don't either.
Can I explain myself?
Please, because I would love to know why you don't.
Because first of all, if as someone like me, I am a person who is very what's the word? Not adventurous. It like I'm very motherfucking
spontaneous or
yeah,
hot-headed.
No,
whoa.
I'm passionate. I am like like
Power
I'm
man.
career driven.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah,
for sure, right?
Oh,
So like,
right.
I'm like looking. Obviously, like I have aspirations to do great things, do big things, right? Obviously, it comes with.
I'm
a
gonna be
lot
real
of
with
work.
you, buddy. I'm gonna be real with you, buddy. I think the scarf in your AirPod is like scraping
Is
the
it rubbing?
microphone. Yeah. It's like staticky a little bit. There we go. Oh, you look like a
Do
gaffer.
this.
You look like a gaffer. You look like a gaffer.
There you go.
Yes, darling.
So-
Yes.
It's with the attitude.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously knowing someone who's career driven obviously has big aspirations, then the fact that missing your birthday, that sucks. But you understand that the career that I chosen, the job that I have, is very tough and rigorous. And I obviously don't get a lot to say. I have to do what this person says for a year for me to get to where I need to go to. So I have a short period of time to where you have to sacrifice so that way I can be better off and be up. But you're going to be mad at me?
Yep.
You're going to be mad at
Also,
me?
like,
Because
how
it's
old
always
are
a
you?
choice. There's
You're
always
grown. You're
Wow.
What are you, 7 and I'm your mom? No. Like, it's one birthday. We can celebrate on the weekend. Like,
Exactly.
down.
It probably was the weekend. It probably was the weekend.
We can celebrate on Monday night. What's the
right.
difference?
He can't hold his breath on that because she, like he said, she comes home late all the time. So it's like when he's supposed to hold his breath? How long he's supposed to hold his breath for her to celebrate his birthday?
He's a grown man.
Still though, that's someone you've been with for a long time. Come on now. Now you two are the main people talking about love and chance meetings and all this kind of stuff and being there for your significant other.
Time, sir, at the same time, you know she comes home late every day. Why do you expect something different tonight?
Because it's your birthday. Because it's your birthday.
For sure,
because it's your
obviously.
birthday.
But look, this is not magical land, right? We live in reality.
Wow.
We live in a big boy world.
So
But guess
him
what?
being
she still came home. Listen, and she still came home with the cupcake to celebrate once she's able to do it. We
after his party. After his party.
But it still was his birthday, right?
Probably not. Probably not.
Okay, it's the
probably
day
2
after.
a.m. in the morning.
It's still the day after.
Wow.
But he still came home. If she didn't come home, if she would have went to Paris and got her ass fucking Eiffel Tower down, that's a whole different story. Wow. But she came home. She fought those demons. She had men at her door knocking, trying to get into them cheeks. You know what I'm saying? She was way better than the girl from Janet from Ant-Man. I can tell you that for sure.
Janet. I agree.
Okay,
I don't like Nate.
Nah.
They were on the break though.
Sure. You know what? I ain't gonna speak on it because it's gonna be hard to convince you two because you guys don't understand. You guys don't understand about being like like the nice guy is doing everything he can for his person. He's doing everything for it. Here we go. What?
The nice guy. How do we know he's a nice guy? How do we know?
Okay. How do you know she was a nice girl? How do you know she was good for him? How do you know?
We don't.
How do you know?
Maybe they
y'all sticking up for her instead of him.
Maybe they grew apart. Maybe they
grew apart because she was never there.
Because she was
never there. She ain't no doctor. She ain't no. Like, and he even said, "I don't get why you're doing this."
Wait.
He even said, only doctors can be on the grind and work long hours.
No,
wow,
listen. The thing that he was trying to explain was, he didn't understand why she was doing all this when she was talking so much trash about them in the first place. She said she didn't even like this job, and then she said, "Oh, I'm glad I don't have all this. I'm glad I don't have all this stuff that Emily has to do, whatever the other girl name is, because she was freaking annoying. I wanted to punch her right in the throat." Anyways,
let me ask you this question. Here we go.
I get it. You know what? It's okay because you're never going to understand Nate.
I understand his side.
No, you don't.
But it's multiple sides. I do understand the side, but at the same time, it's not good enough. Right? Just like the season, just like the day, just like the time, people change. Just because, look, you go into something you don't like.
So he's supposed to be okay with her changing because that's not the person he fell in love with. So he's the bad guy. So he's the bad guy
all the time.
So he's the bad guy. Is he the bad guy because she changed? Is he the bad guy because she changed?
You trying to make her not grow as a person?
No, you can't be mad. No, you can't be mad at somebody if you have a significant other. If you have a significant other and you changed, you can't be mad that they don't change. They're fine with who they are. You like them with who they were.
Wait, she's
but because you changed, they gotta change.
That doesn't work that way. You're trying to flip the story. He's mad at her for changing and growing.
Yes, because she said she didn't want to be like those people, and then she became those people.
Can I interject?
That's what the change is. That's what the change is. You're literally trying to explain what change is. That's literally what she changed into.
My thing is, you're not understanding. It's okay. You can yell. You don't understand. You don't understand.
That's the point.
I understand perfectly fine. You are mad at Nate because she changed and he was mad that she changed. Okay.
First off,
I get it. I don't know who you're talking to.
First off,
it ain't me.
It's hilarious that you guys are having this heated of a discussion over the Devil Wears Prada.
I'm just saying. Jesus.
He was saying, yeah, you were complaining about all these, like, everything. But what she was trying to do is she was taking this job so that she could get other jobs.
She already had another job. The
no,
man
she
told
didn't.
her before she dove super deep in it. The man done said, "Hey, I can get you an interview with such and such." You could have stopped right then and there, but you didn't.
No.
The crystal, yes. He said, "I can get you an interview with this."
You first started a job.
All right.
Okay,
so
so
gonna
what?
go off for like an empty offer? You don't got no pen to paper yet? You gonna go for an empty offer? You just gonna jump at that? And then what happens? We lied. And you looking dumb as hell talking about, you
don't leave your job yet until you have the job. But she has the interview. She said, "I can get you an interview. I can get you in. I can do this for you." She didn't go down that route. She stayed with the passion.
Because she liked it. So she was in it. She hated it at first, but then when she was in it for a little while, she realized she liked it. Is there a problem with that, though?
There's no problem with that, but that's not a good enough excuse to leave your spouse. That's not a good enough excuse.
They weren't married.
I'm just saying,
but that's not a good. But
she didn't leave. He left
because he was tired of all her shenanigans.
What shenanigans? Her job.
Because she was never there.
She changed. He didn't. He didn't understand the change. Crazy.
He couldn't
when she support him, he cool with it, but he can't support her back. Women's first 3 months. You see the double standard here. You see the double.
So what you're saying is, you have to change for someone else. That's what you're saying, right?
No someone else changes, you gotta change. Christian, stop putting words in my mouth.
You just said that.
Literally,
you're mad because he changed. You mad because she changed and he didn't change.
Was growing into her career, and it was different than what he known for. And before she started her career, they were in college.
I feel bad for him.
It's nothing.
I feel bad for him because no, you clearly you two don't. You're like, I hate Nate. This is what we started this argument off of. You
hate him for not understanding what real life is. He thinks this shit is still imaginary.
So she can't understand his side. So she can't understand.
He did. He wasn't picking the fight.
Also, notice how at the end when she's like, "Okay, fine, I'm not in fashion anymore," he comes back around, and it's like, okay, so
she had to downgrade herself just for he can be happy. So, and then once he finally got the job that he want, now we happy, and I don't have the job that I want.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna argue with you guys anymore. This is exactly. Never mind. I'm not gonna argue with you guys anymore.
What are you mad at? Because this is real life, and not everything's imaginary. Shit gets messy.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and plus, when you're in a relationship with somebody for a long time, especially when say you were in college. I'm not exactly sure how old she is in this movie. Like, I don't think they really say.
They're like fresh out of college.
The timeline. Yeah. So, say you were dating in college, and then you get were you the same person that you were in college at this current state? Were you the same person that you were in high school at this current state? I know for sure as hell I wasn't. And I'm still not, I'm not the same person I am today that I was last year. So it's like, you got to be willing to go with the people and their change. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
But the thing is, he was chasing his dream as well as he trying to become like a top-notch chef. That's what he was doing,
should
but he never
understand,
changed.
right?
But he never changed. He was still who he was to his core. She
was
changed
too.
everything changed about her. Everything.
Did you watch the ending of the movie?
At the end, sure, she changed.
At the end,
yeah, she changed back. Yes, but during the movie,
she
no.
didn't change back. She always
But
had
the
it
thing
in
is,
her.
right? It's a big boy industry where she had to either adapt
All
or
right.
you
so
get out.
Bump you,
right?
Nate. Sorry, Nate. You
Exactly.
don't matter, Nate. You right, Nate. Sorry,
Yeah,
Nate.
Nate, get out of
It
here.
doesn't matter.
You gotta
Doesn't matter.
understand. People change.
Okay.
Life circumstances happen.
I don't
Like,
think you
it was cool
understand
in
the fashion
college.
industry. I don't think you understand the fashion industry.
I don't,
You
'cause I'm not in the
have to
fashion
be
industry.
cut. Well, let me explain it to you.
A lot
It's
of industries
cut
like saying,
throat.
Okay.
She had to act like that.
All
You
right.
literally watch the scene where she's like, I'm taking you to Paris. And she's like, well, I thought that was
have to-
Emily's going to Paris. And she's like, you got to choose. Like, what do you want?
Right.
It's cut
and then she turned that
throat.
shit back around her at the end. It's like, I don't want to be like you. We're like, you already are.
Yup. And just like the whole Nigel thing, like I was saying, it's cutthroat. I was like, that part in the movie had to happen to show how cutthroat the fashion industry is.
boy.
Because literally, good old Meryl had to save her own ass because the young one was trying to come in and take her job. So she did her little puppetry, finagling, whatever, to figure out how to get this girl out of her way so that she can keep her job. And it just happened that Nigel got, the short end of the stick. It's like the fashion industry, you gotta watch your own ass pretty much. And whoever
That's a lot of
falls,
industries.
it's true, yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah, but people will backstab. You have to be nasty. And if you're not willing to be nasty, you'll just get left out and then you'll be mad that you didn't get the career or job that you wanted. And it's like, well, I wasn't willing to do that. And that's, that's the reality. That's the thing. It's not a make-believe land. This is reality that this did so well. That's why I said it's the American dream, because it's this fantasy thing about having an American dream, but realize what these people do to get that American dream, to become a billionaire.
See, now it makes sense that you said that. Now I see where you're coming from now. Because at first I was like, the American dream? What? But now that you're saying all this, I get where you're coming from now. It's true.
Yeah.
And
it's okay, Christian. Like, we can feel sorry for the little guy.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it
Poor
because little guy never.
He didn't get to have his birthday
This is why I
party.
didn't like this movie that much, because he was just like, I get where you guys are coming from, but the little guy gets stepped on after he's doing everything right, being there for
It's not about him.
It's okay. You're right. You're right. It's never about the good person. You're right. It's never about the good guy. You're right. It's never about him.
The movie is about Anne Hathaway. It is not about freaking hate.
Are stating the point. That's the point. Okay. You can do everything right, but yet you're still going to lose.
You're right.
That is
100%.
Life.
And that's Nate. You're
that
right.
Is life.
The movie is not about Nate.
I guess because
I just want to point that out. The movie is not about Nate.
It's not about Nate. We get it.
It's about the woman.
I'm just saying. We get it. Okay, so I can't like a certain character because he's not a woman.
Saying, you're like,
I'm just saying.
You're just saying.
I like Nate.
I hated this movie because literally the most, not even really that significant.
I didn't say I hated the movie. I said this is why I didn't like the movie as much, because I saw the person that she was changing into, Nate. No, not liking and hate are two different things.
Both not good.
Yeah.
Okay, don't have to be good, but there's two different things.
Okay, fine. You didn't like the movie because of one character that's not even part. Like,
don't like.
I'm just saying, I didn't like the person that she was changing into, and then old boy over here is trying, like, really into the relationship, trying to keep the relationship alive, but it's like she's not trying. It's
was he?
Okay.
Was he trying to keep it alive?
Because if you're trying to leave.
Because like what if
Christian?
Oh brother.
Also, but my point is, okay.
Here we go.
He knows she works late nights. He knows she's working all the time. If he was really trying, he would have been like, okay, she works late nights. Maybe I'm gonna stay up later. Yeah, maybe
he's a chef too. He works late nights. So I'm saying he gets
no one's saying he doesn't.
Oh my god!
There's still little ways that you can also make efforts.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Like she's still waking up probably at the same time as him, if not earlier, because if you remember in the movie when she gets that first phone call, his ass is sleeping right next to her, like, and she's having to go to work.
So is he really?
And then she's coming home later.
Is he really that good of a chef?
I'm just
Let's
saying
be
she's
real.
got a
Most
longer
dinner
day.
places don't
Broke boy
open up
who
at
not gonna
8
come to shit.
a.m. Most dinner places don't even open up at 8 a.m. So
Okay,
don't start
perfect.
the BS.
So
Don't start
then
the BS.
that okay.
Don't start the BS.
You got
Prep.
prep?
We got prep
Okay,
all morning
okay.
and afternoon till the
You
dinner.
never watch any
No.
chef movies, Christian?
But you just proved
Yes, I
my
have.
point. You just proved my point. Because, okay,
Oh,
say
God,
he
we get
doesn't
it.
have to
Nate's
be
the
at the
bad guy.
restaurant.
We get it. We don't
If
like
you-
Nate.
If you
Oh my
just
gosh.
what I'm gonna say is if you work later in the evening, okay, because you work in a restaurant, so you don't have to be there early, you can stay up a little later with your girlfriend to spend time with her because your ass is gonna get to sleep in while she's gotta wake up at 6
But
a.m.
if you don't know what time she's
Here's
going to
the
get
me.
home,
Hold up, she's
that's
cooking.
different. That is different. You don't know what time she's getting home. You don't know.
You wait.
What you mean?
If you love that person enough, you'll wait. You'll sit there watching
even
TV.
know.
And if you love a person
turn on
enough, and
some
if you love a person
Friends,
enough, you'll
turn on
understand
How I
when you're
Met Your
doing wrong.
Mother.
And if you love a person enough, you understand what you're doing. Oh, well, dang. What I'm reciprocating to my partner is, dang, like I'm not there for them. I missed their birthday. Yada yada yada.
Well,
So,
she
and so as a
understood.
partner, shouldn't you try to change?
That's why
Shouldn't you
she
try to do
brought
better?
That's why she brought the cupcake because she realized how terrible
someone
it
missing
was.
so just because he brought in the cupcake, he's supposed to be like, oh, I forgive you. No, it doesn't work like that.
Because she put in an effort.
One day doesn't do that. It's
You're
multiple
literally
days she
making it
missed.
seem like she was like, "Oh, it's your birthday. Screw you."
No, I'm not saying that at
Bye."
all. I'm not
And then
saying
she
that at
came
all.
home and she's like, "Oh, you're still here?" Like,
I'm
no,
not
she was
saying
like,
that at
"I'm
all.
sorry." She had a cupcake.
All I said was
she was getting her grind.
all right, whatever.
What were you saying? Go on.
Nothing. Forget it. No
All
matter
right.
we're not gonna agree on this. We'll just agree to disagree. Disagree to disagree.
Never would have thought that this movie would get this heated, but here it
Golly,
is.
man.
Great movie.
It's a good.
Great movie.
Oh,
That's what I would say.
Hashtag fuck
Nate.
Nate.
Great movie.
I love this movie so much.
It was a fun watch because it's like obviously Anne Hathaway.
Gorgeous. The sequences of just all her outfits. I don't think y'all understand when I was a kid. I would just watch those and analyze them because it's just like I would look at each detail of each outfit. Like I don't think you guys understand how much I love clothing because I would just sit there and watch this over and over. I still quote this movie all the time. I love this movie.
She said, what did he say? He said, oh, she's wearing her grandmother's skirt. That's Emily Blunt also. Like
she looks so
she's had
good. But also, can we talk about the scene where Meryl Streep gives a monologue about her blue sweater? Did you guys pay attention to that scene? Because that's like one of the most iconic scenes.
Oh, it was like early when she's kind of like just like describing like how
when she's like, I think we need a belt here. And she holds up and she's like, they're so different. And she laughs and she's like, why are you laughing? She's like, they look the same. That scene? And then she's wearing like a blue sweater and Meryl Streep literally goes, actually, I believe it was Oscar de la Renta that did a line of cerulean gowns. Like she goes on, but like the whole thing is just absolutely perfect. And it explains the entire fashion industry because it'll be like one designer will have a line of cerulean gowns, and then just how it trickles down to where like Walmart will be selling like cerulean blue shirts. It's just wild how the fashion industry works, and like that whole monologue just explains the whole I love it so much.
That was great.
Thanks.
Phenomenal.
But also, can we talk about the ending scene? Do you think we know what Christian's answer is.
He got them cheeks and she was like, oh, like I'm not your babe. Well, you
that scene?
I'm pretty sure you put that shit back in last night, Missy. You put that shit back in last night. You wasn't talking about old boy last night when I was clapping them cheeks. You wanted to get your cheeks clapped in front of the Eiffel Tower, just like every girl here. Man, don't play that with me, sir.
Yep. I was talking about where she leaves Meryl Streep, but yeah, clapping cheeks.
Yeah, for sure. Me too.
But so do you think that she was right for leaving? When she was like, everybody wants this. And she's like, what if I don't want to be like you? And she said, everybody wants this.
Like she does, like I don't think she doesn't necessarily want that, but she wants like the equivalent to that for what she actually wants to do. She wants those perks. Like she wants to go these trips to Paris. She wants to feel like a boss chick. Like she wants to be that. And obviously, like it is like you realize like, okay, like what do I have to become in order to get similar to that? And she's obviously didn't like it. But for fashion, right? But then I feel like if we did a sequel, she's gonna realize it's the same thing with the journalist world.
Yep. Because my opinion, when she walks away, since I was a kid, I'm like, she is so dumb. Because like she's so right though. Like she's like, everybody wants this, because the amount of little girls that would have killed for that job, and she was just like, I don't want to be like, we do. And so like watching that movie, that scene, like the movie is so good, and then it gets to that scene as a kid, and then I'm like, this sucks, because I would get so mad, because I'm like, why are you leaving? You literally have everything. Like you're literally, because Meryl Streep's character is based off Anna Wintour.
Almost everything though.
Almost everything. But Meryl Streep's character is based off of Anna Wintour, who's the editor-in-chief of Vogue. So like this movie is off a book, which was like from a girl who worked for Anna Wintour. So, but they have obviously like changed the names and whatever. But I'm like, that's literally my dream. Like if somebody were to ask me what's my dream job, I'm pretty sure I even said it on here, to work for Anna Wintour. Like I would love that. And she's literally her right hand. I'm like, just imagine getting to work for granted, she wasn't her idol because she wasn't in the fashion and anything, but like for some kid like me, I was like, that's literally the dream. And she just walks away from it because she just got a conscience or something. Like, what's up with that?
Brother. Career woman. Yeah. Relationship.
I'm pretty sure the sign says boss bitch, not I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to. Like, no, like
right. Next thing you know, the sequel, she's gonna just have fucking kids and she's gonna be a stay-at-home mom. Boring. No one wants to watch that movie. I
want to be going to Paris. Are you kidding me?
Paris.
No. I want to be walking around with the blonde hair pretty boy whose name I forgot right now. And no. Yeah, he was. None of the guys in this movie are really like, none of the guys in this movie are really like, the best options. But like, also it just goes to show why I need to stay single, because I'm planning to be cutthroat. And literally, with the divorces that she had to watch her boss go through.
See, right? I do low-key think that she, like, obviously she has that compassion. We saw that, like, that moment they had each other after they realized she had divorced. Like, for a second, you saw the vulnerability. You saw her without makeup. You saw her without really a fit on. And you could tell, like she was having her woe is me moment. But she still understood that, like, this shit sucks. Like, she was like, I'm talking about, like, her kids having to have another father figure. Like, you got to see that. But they know it that, like, and then when Anne Hathaway found out that she was about to, like, get fired, like, she's like, I be on my shit. Like, that's work too. And so, which I think that's also another layer of, like, being I respect about her and, like, her hustle and her game like that.
Even in that,
everywhere too, bitch.
Yeah, but even in that one scene, like you said, no makeup. She's completely, like, in a robe. Like, she is not who she's, like, just the picture image of what, like, everybody thinks she is. But then at the end, she's like Anne Hathaway's character asks, like, is there anything I can do? She switches it right back up and she says, your job. I love that scene too. Like, it's just like, that's right. Like, yeah, you're going through some hard shit. Yeah, I'm literally going through a divorce, but we got work to do. Wrap it up. Put Snoop Dogg next to so-and-so because they're making a seating chart. Like,
hey, if you're really trying to not forget about your divorce, put Snoop Dogg next to you. Shit.
You won't even remember you were married.
To answer your question for the last scene, I thought it was dumb that she walked away, because it was just like, you done did so much damage already. Well, like, why stop now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Nate's gone, your friends are gone. What's the point now? You want to be the good person? Like it, and to me, it was just like your friends are trying to get you to realize like who you were becoming in the first place. And it's like you weren't seeing that. But then it took like your boss to show you, and it was just like, damn, all right, well, now you just walk away and throw the first of all, you ain't got to throw the phone away. Just fucking just put it on mute or something or block her. You ain't got to throw the whole phone away.
Nah, that shit would give you
that ringtone. But first of all, how did you give her the longest ringtone in history? I swear, like they would be talking.
Listen, I tried to find that ringtone a while back because I wanted it. I'm not gonna lie, couldn't find it. So,
but I thought it was dumb that she walked away as well. I was just like, you done did all this now, like you done had so many opportunities to be your journalist. You might as well just go ahead and stay now. Why leave? Why leave? Oh, because she pointed some shit, like some things out, and there's no need to leave now. You like I said, you done burned them bridges. You done had sex with the dude. You're like, I mean, what else do you like?
It must have been trash too. She went back to her ex. That shit
literally
must have been trash.
And look at Nate. Do we think he's really that good? Like, he looks kind of Weasley.
I don't know. He looks like he's all like in tune.
Jesus,
but maybe familiarity, you know. Also, last thing before we move on. How do we feel about Emma? Right? Like, do we feel sorry for like? Okay, at the end, the scene where it's like, hey, I have some like design.
No, you don't feel sorry for her. It's cutthroat. It's cutthroat, like y'all said. It's cutthroat. There's no feel sorry for her.
I'm throwing a question out there. Obviously, Emily was an asshole to her too to start off. She deserved it, but then it's like then giving her your hand-me-downs. I thought that was a nice little, little moment.
Yeah, that's like that was cute. Like when she was like, I just have all these clothes from Paris. But the best part is when she's like, well, I'll have to have them taken in because they drowned me because she's just still calling her fat.
Yeah. There's some things in this movie that don't really hold up through the course of time. And this for sure was body image positivity and all that stuff like that.
But if you still look at it, that's still kind of how couture fashion is.
It's like the opposite way.
Yeah, because look at all the models still on the runway. They're all size -5. Like they're all still teeny tiny. So technically I would be plus size if I was a model, And I mean, I don't think I'm that big, but it's true. Like he says, the size 6 is the new 14.
It definitely is. Also,
let us know on WHATTADUD Pod on Twitter. How do you feel about the ending?
I ain't about to hold you, big dog.
Are you Team Nate? Or are you Team Anne Hathaway? We need to know.
Yeah, we already know who y'all gonna choose.
Andrea? Team Andrea? Or Team Nate? Literally not even part of the story, but it's fine.
I'm not gonna argue with you guys anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired of sticking up for the nice people. Tired of it.
Why you gotta stick up for them? They don't need to be sticking up for them.
Because you know what? You know what it is? You know what it is?
Nice people is already problematic. Just say.
But the thing is, I kind of felt. I'm not gonna go into it because I'm not trying to argue anymore about it.
Let's hear it. Jeez, I hate it when you do that. Just say what you're gonna say.
Say what you're
gonna say.
Say what you need
I heard it as soon as it came out.
Say what you need to say.
Just
Dude,
say
you're
it.
staticky. You're so staticky. Like
just
I'm not.
Say
even
what
joking.
you were gonna say.
Well, say what you need to say so you can overcome the static.
I'm just saying,
shock, you know what I mean?
For me, it's like I resonated with Nate because it's just like, dang, okay, like you want to see your person do the come up, but it's like you also don't want to lose the person that you fell in love with. You don't want that to happen, and then you don't want that person to switch up and treat you differently, or you're so used to something in a relationship, and like you said, it's okay to change, but not everything that you are, and neglect the person that you supposedly love. No. And yeah, you're right. Okay, he knows that she comes home late. That's fine.
Put that on a t-shirt.
But not every single time. And then when she gives her word on something and then it changes every single time. Anybody would want to be chosen and that specific, because like he said, you're in a relationship with the person that you keep answering the phone with, not even me anymore, because you don't even talk to me anymore. You don't even want to do things with me anymore. That's where I was trying to get at. But we ain't got to argue no more. I get it. I get it. Y'all don't like Nate. We get it. It's okay. I understand. We can move on to the next thing we're going to talk about.
We were never arguing, Christian.
Shit.
I'm just very career driven as
having
well.
A conversation.
So it's okay. I get.
That's why I agree more.
I know where y'all line is in the sand, and I know where mine is. I get it.
Listen, we're all good. We could still have a whole. We got the same idea going. We'll be able to like cutthroat whatever, but still have a happy time. That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. And hurt the people that you love, but it's okay though. It's all right. It's all right.
People hurt people all the time. It's just life.
But not, like I said, before I get pissed off, we
I
can go
didn't
to the
say
next
that.
thing. Before I get
I didn't
pissed
say
off.
that.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. Certain people say certain things, and then you find out.
So let's talk about this, guys. First of all, thank you guys for listening. You're still hanging out with us through the Devil's Wear Prada during her History Month, and we hope you guys are having a good old time listening to us. Hopefully, I sound good and sexy on your airwaves right now, currently. But let's switch gears like a NASCAR. And let's talk about this new movie. It's not really a new movie. Our newest movie review, The Menu. Because listen, you thought I was heated? You thought I had things to say about The Devil's Wear Prada? Let me tell you about The Menu, okay? Because The Menu, to me, I would say one word, and I'm opening it up to you guys. But I thought this was the dumbest fucking movie I've ever seen this year. I freaking hated this movie so much. It was so bad. It was so dumb. I was so mad watching this damn movie. Then I was going back and forth like, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Then I'm like, maybe it's saving it. Stupidest ending ever. But what
I thought you were the one that told us to watch it in the first place. I thought you liked it.
No, we had a request to watch The Menu.
Yes.
I wanted to watch it. So I was like, let's do it. I love requests. Tell me what to do. Boss me around, mommy.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
we know I'm a
Christian, what
boss
do you
ass
think of this
bitch, so.
I liked it. Not my forte, but I really liked it. The concept was kind of weird. Like during the middle of the movie, I was like, okay, please don't tell me like he's about to kill these people, kill a person, and then use their body to like make a meal.
I was like,
I thought that's what was gonna happen. I was waiting for that.
Don't do it. But you know what? The movie kind of started for me. I think probably for everybody, like when Jeremy came up. That's probably when like the whole thing happened. The mess. Like that's like that course of the meal. Yeah, that's when it kind of started. I was like, what?
I literally jumped at that moment because I was like, like I had to take a moment almost. I felt like I was right there in there with them. I was like I'm looking around my apartment. I'm watching this movie by myself, but I'm still like, did y'all see? Like, it was insane when that happened. I was not expecting that.
Bruh, and every time he freaking, I said, yo, what is going on here, cuz? Like, who is he clapping at?
Why do you keep doing that?
But, I think, let me think. The first course, I can't remember what it is, what the name was.
Some bullshit. That's what it was.
Yeah,
if
the amuse bouche or the first course.
It was like it was a scallion on the.
It was on the rock.
Like the ocean. Yeah, tasting the ocean. Oh, that was that couple, that the food review critic and the husband, the worst couple ever.
Oh,
was such a beta male.
I loved them because they were hilarious to watch. Because she was like, "Are you tasting?" And he's like, "Oh yes, I am tasting. I taste it too. It's so good."
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, yeah, I see what you're saying. I was like, "Oh, brother."
It was so funny. Oh man. I loved that.
But for sure, actually, no, I lied. It got real, I think, on the third course when the tortillas came up and like it was like every bad thing that they had did. I was like, yo, what is going on here? And then the frat boys, that's why I call them those three dudes or four dudes. The frat boys. Like the whole wire tampering thing and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, yo. And they were like they already knew. Like they were like,
what's going on, bro? Listen,
yeah, you know who we are. Nobody cares who you are. Get out of here.
Hey, yo, shout out to old girl, Elise. Is that her name? Elsa. Hey, shout out to Elsa, man.
Is that like the host lady?
Yeah, she kept character all throughout this.
She did.
She was hardcore.
She was like, yeah, I know.
My man got up and hit the chair on the window.
Mr. So-and-so.
Dude.
Oh, and then she goes, "Can I help you find your seat?"
I was like, yo.
I loved it.
I was like, they don't pay her enough. I like the film though. It was good. I would want to see. I think I told someone this. Yeah. I would want to see it like in the play. I just feel like it'd be cool to see that like on a stage. I liked it. I like the movie. It's something that
would make more sense on a play.
God, I just liked it, man. I liked it a lot. I don't think they should make a number 2, but I can see them making a series out of it.
They should have made number 1, to be honest with you.
But the ending was pretty dumb too, though. The ending was pretty dumb. Like
the ending was the stupidest fucking ending. Let me just rant for a second. I don't know who. Listen, I normally respect Rotten Tomatoes, but this has an 88% of Rotten Tomato right now. That's a fucking stupid ass score because this stupid ass fucking movie. There are some positive points here. There was some redemption. Like obviously with the sous chef, he I think tried to like make passes at the other chef. So obviously like they kind of held him accountable. That's not why he was killed or he had to kill himself, whatever. And it was some cool. Actually, no, I lied. Wrong person. Because it was the head
You're thinking of the chef when she like stabbed him in the leg.
Yeah, he stabbed him. Yeah.
Men's Falling.
Yeah.
That's what that course was called. Men's Falling.
Oh yeah.
So like, okay, so like it's kind of, so the movie kind of just jumps you straight in. Like we're trying to figure out like, all right, we're waiting on a bus to go see here. We didn't know who the heck Margot was until like later on we find out she's a prostitute, which is like cool. And dude's like, who are you? Who are you? Like, why are you here? And it's like, and then this dude, this poser, which he was the worst fucking guy in this
Listen.
Who?
Listen, I don't mean to speak ill of the dead.
Tyler.
I don't mean to speak ill of the dead, but the moment this movie started and Tyler came on the screen, I said, oh, I hope he dies. I hope he dies. Yeah. I hated him from the beginning. As soon as he was like, put that stick. Oh no! I was like, he better die. He better die.
Man.
And this man was like reaching over, like, oh, let me get your food. Like, I got. And then he came in. Then he like snuck in, tried. Like, he's like, he has such this crazy FOMO. He did like when he told the guys to go run to save yourself. He stayed around. Was like, where are they eating? What are they eating? I was like, bro.
When he said,
and then he like rushed in to be like, yeah, let me get some. I was like, bro, come on, man.
And when he was like,
thirsty.
Stop being a child. And she just got up and went to the bathroom. No, I would have got up and listen, I can't say what I would have done, but it's fine.
She should have slapped that man harder when she found out that he
10 rings on.
They were going to die.
10 rings on, 17 on each finger, and whoosh, oh no, I hated that man.
That's so
Tyler,
fucked up. You freaking knew you were gonna die. He said, I talked to you for 10 weeks straight.
Yep.
And you still came. If I turn listen, I want a woman to be that thirsty for me, knowing I don't like you. Okay. If a girl keeps showing up to me every week for the next 10 weeks, knowing that, hey, this is not gonna work, and I feel like fine, whatever. You're here. I need that kind of energy in my life. But for this movie, absolutely garbage person. Then, in fact, okay, let's talk about the end. Let's talk about the end. You make a fucking cheeseburger and you get out of the island from fucking dying, and everyone's just like, what?
Wait, you get the significance of that, though, right?
For sure. It's just stupid as fuck, though.
Because like the whole reason,
you find out the whole reason.
It's like, so he realized, like when he brought her into his office, he's like, you're not one of them. It's because he knew that she understood kind of, to an extent, customer service, essentially, if you know what I'm saying. So then he's like, yeah, you're not supposed to be here. But then when she was in his house and she saw him like be in the fry cook or whatever somewhere, that's why she asked for the cheeseburger, because she was going back to bring him the joy that he used to have cooking food from people before all the elitists came in and made it what it is now. So it's like, I get it, but also like, I don't know. I was expecting something more dramatic.
Like, I'll let you go. Oh, yeah. I'll make a cheeseburger. I feel good for a second. You can go now.
Honestly, what I was kind of hoping, I was hoping that like somehow like she was the new like host lady. Like that's the ending I was wanting almost.
Yeah.
Like I was wanting her like a new boat of people coming in, and then like they're just, and then like pans to show her standing there at the like thing, and she's like, "Hello," or whatever. That's what I was.
That would have been cool.
That's what I was wanting.
Especially that old couple say, "How many times have you been here? What was one thing you had since you eat there? You've been here 11 times. You don't know the card."
Yeah, not even the right fish. You just named a fish. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I was very upset watching this movie. I was like, "Come on, bro!" Because
I enjoyed
it. Could have
it.
been a lot better with certain steps. Like it could have been like better because it didn't really fully go into that like psychological type thriller, like psycho slasher. Like, it had like enough remnants, but didn't really go full fledged in that direction enough for me. And I think that's probably why I didn't like it. Then the ending still sucks for me. I don't care what the significance of it is. It still sucked. So they could have, if they would have had a really dope ending of like a cycle or some shit that happened, because then we find out like, okay, this is his, like obviously they've done this a lot, so this is not like a every time thing. Maybe if it was like every time you get invited to the meeting, it's like a death sentence. Like maybe that would have been cooler. I don't know.
But it wasn't though. This was the only time that he killed all
which
his
was
people.
like, but then it's like,
So
then
it's
all
like,
the fucking chefs would die with him. I ain't love nobody that much to die with you. First and foremost,
it was very cultish. It was very cultish.
Very cultish.
Yeah, chef. Like,
and the actor, dude, you gonna kill him because you didn't like his acting? Oh, that's tough.
But that was
fucked
funny.
up.
I thought that was kind of funny.
Like, damn,
Your movie sucks.
You're an ass. Yo, shit, I'm killing. This shit was a 2-pack of ass, bro. I'm just gonna end this shit for both of us. I spent 2 hours watching this movie.
Wasted.
I'm about to end this shit for you. Crazy.
I felt more bad for the girl that he came with because she's like, I'm just with this guy, and now she's having to die because your movie was terrible. I'm gonna die because you suck. Like, sir.
It's like, you went to school, Brown. Oh, yeah, you died too.
You're dead.
Like, yeah. You got to see the death? Yeah. It's crazy.
Dang.
In the end, I'll give this movie a 6.8.
Okay.
I should always think about my ratings
better.
beforehand. Oh, yikes. Wow.
Damn, I wasn't expecting that.
Okay, Christian, say your rating because I am trying to think.
I give it about a 8.2. I liked it.
8.2.
It's just a good
I'm
movie
give
to
my
me.
Devils Wear Prada a 9.4.
Yeah.
I didn't get my rating for that. 9.4.
I appreciate that. I would have to give this maybe like a 7.1.
Okay.
Because like honestly, I was going to watch this movie for the longest time, but the picture that it shows on HBO Max just made it look boring.
It's not appealing, right?
No, and if it was like how the movie was, I would have watched it way quicker. But the picture in the movie, she's just like it did not look. I don't know, but that's beside the point. But I enjoyed it. Like I thought it was, it was a fun watch. But yeah, I would say like a 7.1 because it wasn't like super fantastic like Devil Wears Prada, but
exactly. Hey, we had the low point of the show now. Let's go to the high point of the show. One of the best things on TV right now. Do you agree, Christian?
I gotta see where you're going with this. Come on, The Last of Us.
Agree?
Yes, I agree.
Oh, okay. That's what we're talking about. Then yes, I thought you were like going to the high point of like the movie, and I was like, oh, so he did like something about the movie. Oh, okay. I was intrigued. I was like, so what did he like about the movie? I was like, okay.
The s'more thing, how they all died, was kind of tough.
That was hilarious. With the chocolate hats, when they put those on them, I was dead. I was
that
like,
was goofy, bro. You
can't
tell me you look at that shit, they all with the chocolate melting in your face, like.
They put on a marshmallow poncho with a little chocolate hat. Yeah. I was dying. I was laughing so hard.
Okay. And then she see the fucking the thing explode, and she's like,
and she's like,
I'm eating my cheeseburger.
Yeah.
That's the biggest unbothered shit I ever seen.
I did kind of like that though. I did kind of like that because she was like, "Man, fuck all of them. I'm eating this cheeseburger."
Hey, for real, at the end of the day, fuck all that bullshit. Hey, but that burger did look scrumptious as hell.
Let me tell you,
that shit look buzz.
I watched this movie and then I went and ate my freaking zucchini and squash, and I wanted to die a little bit on the inside. So I was like, that cheeseburger looked so good.
I would have died this time if I ate that breadless bread. I would have been mad too. Why did you eat
oh
this
my
shit?
god!
No fucking bread. What the fuck you want me to eat?
And then the fact that they were all like, "Oh my gosh, this is so good." I was like, "You're literally just eating ketchup."
I can taste the hints of bullshit. Like, get the fuck out of here.
The
with
next
that
time
dumb
I
shit.
have people over at my apartment, I'm just gonna put like a squirt of ketchup, a squirt of mustard, a squirt of something,
Trying to like, do like a little,
yeah,
swoop.
and then be like, it's instead of a charcuterie board, it's a breadless board, and then give them all spoons, so they have to sit there and eat the ketchup. Like, come on, yeah, saucery. Oh,
yeah.
Dead.
The fucking menu. But let's talk about something else that HBO Max is doing so well. Don't you think, Christian?
I do.
The Last of Us is hands down or hands up, hands to the side. One of the greatest shows out right now. Maybe second. It's a little tough little debate. Because have you guys been watching Shrinking still?
Yes.
New episode tomorrow.
So excited. I thought today was Friday, and I got really depressing when I went to Apple, and I was like, "Where is it?" And I was like, "Oh wait, it's Thursday."
Today's Belair Day.
You hate Shrinking?
I hate Shrinking for the fact that it is so damn good.
Oh, okay.
That every time the episode is over, I'm like, "Why did you end? Do you hate me?" I get so sucked in. The show sucks me in so well. Christian, look at me when I say this. The show sucks me in.
Do I need to turn my camera off for this one, or let y'all have a little moment?
Let me tell you this.
You can finish that by yourself, big dog. You can finish it by yourself.
I wasn't so keen on Harrison Ford at first because I'm like, okay, Harrison Ford is probably just going to be a grumpy guy in the show. But then I found out he's a grumpy guy in this show, but in the perfect way possible.
He's probably my favorite character. I love him.
First of all, you're not going to disrespect Gabby right here. Can we talk about my dog about to clap Gabby's cheeks? For the love of God!
I told Christian, I said, I knew this was coming. I knew it was coming from the second.
And he was coming too. Woo-wee! What's the daughter's name? Alice?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, tough. F
That
in the
was
chat,
hard.
ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh.
Poor Alice.
She's like, she literally climbed that man.
You're a kid. You're a kid.
But the thing is, like, how did she not realize that? Like, girl, I get it, but like, you are a child, and that's a grown man. Like, who's trying to not get in trouble right now. Like,
I know, right? He's already fighting these charges, and you trying to give him another charge?
Literally, I was like,
crazy. That's the reason why women ain't. I'm not going to finish that because it's March.
It's women's.
I'm not going to finish that because it's March right now.
Wait till April.
When it comes April 1st, I will finish that sentence. But like I get it. Like your love, like also think about this. Alice got to have that magical coochie because the neighbor boy was feeding for that shit when he came back from college. There's a million girls at college, but he wanted Alice.
Yeah, but if you think about it, he's a boy, so he's like, back in town, who can I? Oh yeah, my neighbor. So
nah, he was thinking about her the whole time since he left. You can tell he was thirsty for it. But it's such a great show, though. It's a great show. Not me actually liking. Was it Allie? Or no? Who's the neighbor chick?
Oh my gosh, her husband in this one. When she was like, get up a popsicle, and he's like, from like, what if they don't have them? She's like, get them from our house, and he goes, my good popsicles.
She was like, Kevin. And she's like, who's that? The waiter. That had me, bro. She called her husband the waiter. Oh, yo.
I forgot about that.
She said, he eat
Talk
his
about a
tie.
guy I sympathize for.
Man, eating his tie. She said,
Holy
what did we talk
moly.
about the tie? We talked about the tie.
And he goes, Harrison Ford high was hilarious too, because he's like, I'm too high for this.
I
She
didn't
goes,
watch
I'm
that
not high
episode.
enough.
I just want to watch that episode.
I just want a whole episode of him high. Like, I just
Yeah.
love him. It was so
So
funny. He comes in with
let's predict what we think is going to happen next, since we haven't watched it yet, right? And it comes out tomorrow. Question: do we think Alice and Sean, by the end of the show, get together? Because she's 17. Like, you gotta wait a few months. You know what I'm
Wait, is
saying?
she 17 or is she 16?
She's like a senior in high
17.
school, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
She's
Well,
definitely a
Yeah.
senior in high school.
maybe that birthday,
Allison.
her present will be, you never know. You never know.
She like, I'm not a child anymore.
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
She came through with that lingerie.
Bruh, she said, no, he said, I know you think Sean's beautiful.
He's drunk as shit.
He says, yo, what did you tell her? He's like, yo, what did you tell her? To run up the stairs as fast as she could.
But then I also love he sits down at the piano and he starts singing. I was sorry. And his friend's like,
It's a
meanwhile, he's
solo,
just
no
having a whole
duet.
moment together.
Hey, speed it up, speed it up. But you gotta admit, what Sean was doing, if Sean gave me that kind of attention, make me feel needed, you just really clicked with him, I would have been like,
I mean, listen, a trauma
I'd been like
bond.
that too.
A trauma bond is a strong bond. I can attest. It's a big.
Rock
So like,
tight.
I get it, but like, you gotta think. I guess she is a child, so maybe.
Sometimes there's no thinking. You just feel it.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Yeah.
that's what we talked about.
But you
earlier
gotta
in the
climb
show,
first.
right? Yeah. He said, hey, with that first kiss, you can't just, can I kiss you? You gotta.
She went for it, and he turned her
She didn't go
down.
for it.
But she didn't ask, and it could have been even weirder if she was like, "Can I kiss you?" And he was like, "No." Like,
It could have been a
either way,
joke
it's
out of it.
awkward. Yeah.
Right.
Well, either way, it's awkward. Either way, it's awkward.
How do you think it would have felt if Sean was into Liz though? How do you think they could have like made that a part of the show?
Wait, like the neighbor?
If it was no, Sean with not Liz,
Oh,
Alice. Like if it was like the roles were reversed.
then it would be a little creepy because he would be liking.
This show would not be on air. I
Yeah.
promise you, this show would
The
not.
audience
be on
would
air.
definitely be shrinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This show would not be on air.
But it is a little taboo, right? Because we see shows where the teacher. Have you seen that? It's a show on FX. It's called The Teacher, I think, and it's like the teacher like falling for one of her students.
Oh yeah. I mean, wait, how old is Sean? How old is he?
21.
29.
I mean, honestly, if you think about
do
it,
something for me. That's what I
how
was
many years
saying.
is that? That's only like
4.
what, 4 years?
It's like 3.5-ish. Depends
So,
on when she
like,
turns 18. 3 years
technically.
is not a big gap once you're 18.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Because like technically, she could have would he have been a senior when she was a freshman, or would she still been?
She'd be
middle
like a
school?
sophomore. I feel like she'd be like a sophomore-ish, like,
'Cause-
or maybe a freshman.
Because I dated a senior when I was a freshman, and it's okay when you're in high school, that age gap. But then, like, once you graduate is when it gets a little weird. You know what I'm saying?
What's
I
his
mean,
name? I'm gonna send him to jail.
a senior when you're both in high school, it doesn't matter, kind of thing.
No, ma'am. Do not try to defend him. He is going to jail. With this jacket on, I can prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law.
Do you want his social too? No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
I don't. What was his
social?
name?
You know it's social and you were dating in high school? That's a little...
I'm just kidding.
That's a little too much.
Sadly, I'm not even sure I really remember what his name is. But it's not because I've dated a lot of people. It's just because that was a long time ago. Okay.
Crazy.
Well, you heard it here, folks.
You outing yourself. Anywho,
How many? A lot.
It was Daniel.
A lot. She tried to come up with a random name because
Listen, I'll pull up the Facebook. I'll try and find him on Facebook.
How much
You want him
money
on the
you got?
pod?
Put him on the show. Let's bring him on the show. No, just kidding. Okay, so let's talk about Gabby. Let's talk about what is the main guy's name? Joe? Jack?
Joel.
Wait, which movie are we talking about now?
Joel.
Or,
No. We're
movie.
talking. We're
Last
still
of Us?
shrinking. No, shrinking. We're still shrinking. Last question.
Dang, what is his
Jason
name?
Segal's character?
Yeah, Jason Segal. I'm just gonna say Jason and Gabby. How do we feel about
gonna
this? Because
I'm
I
gonna
think it's
find
dirty
out.
macking. To be quite honest with you, Gabby, you were best friends with his dead, deceased wife, dead as hell wife, and you out here getting your booty cheeks
Jimmy.
clapped. I get it.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I knew something with a J.
There's too many J names going on.
That's fact. But to one point, a good best friend for your dead, deceased, dead as hell wife, giving him some coochie, respectfully, respect.
Yeah.
Opposite side, oh, so you wait till I'm dead as hell, dead as shit, to go clap my husband's cheek.
Better
When
than the
you
plant that I had.
when you know we were having problems towards the end. And the question is, how long do you wait until you can make the move? She even got divorced from her own marriage. So she was out here plotting. But, you guys be the judge. What do you guys think?
Honestly, I did kind of think about that. Like, when it happened, I was like, I knew it. But then I was like, ooh, that was her best friend. Like, so then I started thinking, I'm like, ooh, how would I mean, granted, I'd be dead at this point, so it wouldn't really matter to me. But like, but like still like the principle of it, it's like, it's a little
just depends on which
off-hand.
way you look at it.
It doesn't bother. It doesn't bother. Because it's just like, obviously you want your spouse to be happy. And then she showed in a picture, like, this was like, yada, 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 before 2 weeks or 2 months or whatever it was before she passed. Like, she was happy. Like, you can see in the picture she was happy. And it's like one of those things where it's like.
But also, can we talk about the fact that
was she just doing
showed
that
him
also to make you forget about her too? Was she really just gaslighting him?
I was just about to say, how weird is it that she was like, here's how happy your wife was with you, and then they start making out.
Now here's how happy I'm going to
because
make you
that
tonight.
was a little weird to me.
Anyways,
with that gluck gluck.
I think it's all right. I think it's fine just because, I guess like when it's your spouse, you want them to be happy with someone and not get their like heartbroken or get them like someone to use them or whatever it may be. And it's like, why not your best friend to date them or to have fun with them? Like, why
because
not?
they've been around
Christian,
the whole time though. That's
Christian,
weird.
can I ask you a question?
Weird?
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask for permission?
I'm about to get attacked. I already feel it.
God forbid.
Here we go.
Something happens to you, right?
Right.
Something happens to you with your spouse, like you pass, right? In this situation, right? Just say God forbid.
Right.
And I was there to like console your wife.
Okay.
I wait a year.
Okay.
But I'm out here clapping your woman's cheeks respectfully.
Respectfully.
Okay.
Okay.
You wouldn't be mad at me? You wouldn't try to haunt me from the grave?
No, because it's like
you would.
You would just be watching.
Oh my god!
Clapping her cheeks while drinking Capri Suns that your kids be drinking.
You're like trying to make it a bad thing. You're trying.
I'm walking around in my boxer shorts while your kid playing Xbox, like the new PS6.
They're calling you Uncle CJ.
They call me Daddy. All right. They call me
all
Dad.
Right. All right. That's where you cross the line. You ain't never had that.
I'm just trying to find a line. That's all I'm trying to do.
You crossed the line when you said my kids called you Dad. You done crossed the line on that one, buddy boy. No, but like, seriously, though, I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing at all because it's just like you would want someone that you care about to have someone that was close to you. You would want that.
Would
like,
you though?
Yeah. I mean,
I get it both ways.
It's better than him finding someone else, and then that person enters their life, and then it's like Alice gets used to that person, and then that person breaks his heart or does something wrong because like a kid's involved.
That's why
like,
trust
Gabby,
me.
But but I'm just saying. But if Gabby's there, it's like I feel like Alice wouldn't have a problem with it because like. It's Gabby. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're close. Like, they're there. Instead of someone
it's just
holding
a gray area. It's a weird area.
It is a little gray. It is a little gray.
Don't be a punk about it.
You want the best.
You didn't ask to die. So, I mean, it's just like...
Yeah, but also it's like, that was my like, that was my friend. You are my friend, and you're sitting here, like, fucking my husband? Like I said, she's dead, so she don't care.
Not your husband, no more.
There's still a ring on his finger. There's still documentation.
They say, until death do us part. Yeah.
And then your best friend can come on in and fuck me.
Hey, maid of honor. That's your time to shine, maid of honor.
Ew,
After her, if you try maid of honor, it's up to you, cuz. Hey, Gabby.
Yeah, I know. Currently being a maid of honor, let's not have that conversation.
So, also, you got to think about the episode of Friends when Ross finds out that Chandler is sleeping with Monica, and he goes, "You're sleeping with my sister,"
and then he's like, "My best friend and my sister."
My best friend
and my sister. Like, yeah, so like it could go both ways for sure. Because like obviously you know how close it is. It can feel a little predatorial, but at the same time, it could be the best of both worlds because obviously you know each other, you have that relationship, and you can mesh well, right? And obviously you know the best form. Obviously you understand the situation. So,
but also, can we talk about how terrible it's going to be because they work together? So, like, say they do become a couple, and then they're gonna work together and have to live. Ugh, that just sounds terrible.
Do you think they're gonna become a couple, or you think it's just gonna be awkward as shit?
Oh, it's definitely gonna be awkward as shit at first. Knowing him and his character, yeah,
it's gonna be hilarious.
Like knowing his character,
she couldn't get it up for no guy, right? She couldn't get it up for no guy. Now she wet. She out here slipping that thing back in. She out here. She go, oh, right when she put it in. I'm like, damn. But the other dude, she was like.
You sir.
But also being a girl and them trying to find the female term for get it up was a great sequence for me.
What was it like?
Grease the peach?
Grease the peach, baby. Grease the peach.
That's hilarious.
It's so funny.
Which like honestly, that's
Grease the peach. I like that one. I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah. I like the fact that because like that's like I don't know. I never thought about like getting it up or like getting it up for women, to be honest.
It's a thing. Trust me. Trust and believe. It's a thing.
For sure. I'm gonna say the faucet's on. Is the faucet on and off? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Grease the Peach is way cuter.
I mean, for sure. Speaking of way cuter, how about the latest episode of Last of Us?
Oh my gosh, I did really like this one. I really liked this one.
Gabby, what did you like about this episode?
I liked the fact that we finally got kind of a backstory on Ellie. That's her name. We've been talking about too many shows now. I'm forgetting all the names.
Way too many.
We finally got the backstory on Ellie. And I didn't realize how I was like, as soon as it started switch, I was like, what is it happening? And then I was like, oh, we really don't know like her whole, like what's been going on. So I got really excited. I was like, honestly, it's about time. I didn't realize it, but it's about time, you know?
At first I was like,
Go ahead.
Oh, at first I was like, damn, another backstory episode. But I was like, oh, the backstory episode.
It was so cute. Kid, just young love. Oh, so cute.
Her friend.
So cute.
What's her name? What was her friend's name in this one?
I don't know. There's too many names.
Shit. She ain't shit.
What?
She ain't
what
shit.
Do you mean?
She ain't shit. But you been down there for how long? You said 3 days, cuz? And you ain't scope out the whole thing, cuz? What are we doing?
She kind of did.
She ain't do a good job.
Yeah.
She was sleeping there too.
For sure. The neighbors knew her name. They was a little loud when they was playing with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Like, golly. I was like, bruh, ain't no way she checked every place in this mall. Ain't no way.
But also, you have to think when she's by herself, it's not like she's making a lot of noise. And what woke him up, or whatever, whatever you want to call it, was them like having a good time playing. So it's like she might not have like checked everywhere, but like she wasn't making that much noise.
And bump the fireflies too. They should have checked that place too. You're gonna post a kid up in there, ain't gonna check it out.
Yeah,
but they're the fireflies. Do we think they really care?
Ellie was right about them.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Geez,
but that episode was like crazy. Like obviously you kind of see what life was like before. I guess it was still infection period of time.
Yeah,
like how
she was in the QZ. They were in the QZ.
Right.
So.
It was just funny to see how kids reacted to like art, like them looking at the thong and they're like, so women used to just like wear these? And it's so funny to like think that like they never really knew about like Victoria's Secret or like, you know, all this stuff. And it was just kind of cute to see them be like, an arcade? Like what? It was so cute. I loved it.
And she trying to clown her. It's like, I'm just trying to see how you would look like in that. She's like, what?
Yeah. And then she's like, maybe in that moment, I was like, wait a minute now. Like,
Wait a minute. Hold
what?
up. Something ain't right.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh my gosh, are they going to kiss? But then I was like, these are children. And am I supposed to be feeling like this?
I was the same thing.
Because I was like, oh, kiss, kiss, kiss. And then I was like, oh, kids.
Wait,
And I was like, I don't know how to feel about this. And then when they did kiss, I was like, yay. And then I was like, oh, kids. Like, I can't be like, kiss, to children.
The Last of Us has been every damn episode. I'm fighting for my life in this show.
Oh, I cried in this one
them
too.
and me. And it's just like you get attached to these awesome characters, and then it's just like, brother. Obviously, once you realize it was like, the time before she get bit, like you kind of knew what was going to happen, but it's just like, why did you make me forget? And I'm back to reality of this shitty ass place.
Yeah.
This shitty ass place. But they were so cute together. They had this great dynamic where she was putting Ellie in her place. She was like, Ellie was out here like, she's so awesome. She didn't have to be the strong one,
Yeah. She was in her feminine. That's what it was. Riley, we said?
Yeah, Riley.
Was that her name? Riley put her in her feminine, and that's what every woman wants, is somebody to put us in our feminine state. Christian, why are you rolling your eyes?
Nothing.
Okay.
But I feel it though. This I was the same way. I was like, are they gonna kiss? And I was like, please don't kiss. Like, don't kiss. Like, I want to see how long you can. I just want to see how long. Like, I didn't want it to happen like so early on. Like, I wanted to be like, if they were going to do it, like, let it be like the last thing. And I was wanting the next episode to be the monster, like the clicker or whatever it was, like the infected come in. Like, that's what I wanted. Because I wanted to end like on a big statement. I wanted to end on a statement of like obviously girl on girl kissing. Like, I wanted to end on that because the world was going to be just insane about it because that's just the world we live in.
Wait, you wanted it to end when they kissed?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wanted it to end.
It's so much story that we're telling that like I like the fact that you give it a completeness to an episode.
I do too. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because obviously, damn, these long ass episodes be whole ass movies. So you better finish this shit.
Literally.
But
literally.
Like, it really is like every episode, even still, like we know what's about to happen if you see like the next part of the show. But it's just like it's almost you do get an exhale by each end of each episode almost, because it is such a completeness in a way of the story, but the story is still moving through these episodes, and it was good. Like, this was great backstory. We see how she got bit. Obviously, that she wound up being immune, but it's just like, you don't need to see what happened when, like, who went crazy first. Well,
I'm glad they didn't. Well, yeah, I'm glad they didn't show that part. Honestly, I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to know if she's the one that had to kill. Like, I just wanted it to leave. Like, how her friend was like, we can just make it all poetic and shit, or whatever she said. I was like, and then they left it at the poetic, and I was like, perfect. Right.
I like the fact that they.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't keep going. No, you go ahead. You haven't talked much.
No, go ahead, man.
Okay, I'll just say this. I'll say this last. I just love the fact that she was like, why we go crazy? Why we should kill each other? Let's just enjoy the last moments we have being normal and just be together. And that shit broke me.
Oh yeah, I was crying.
That shit broke me.
This one got me too. The past couple of episodes I've been crying.
I didn't cry at this one. This one was I was like,
wow, you don't like young love, Christian.
Wow, Christian.
Here we go.
I'm still crying thinking about it, to be quite honest.
I just have a hair in my eye from this stupid vest, and I can't get it out of my eyelashes.
I just didn't like the transition. Like, I just thought like it was just a bad transition of like Joel's hurt and she goes upstairs to find because he tells her to leave, and then
what Eminem say? Now back to reality.
I would say he said a lot.
He has said a lot.
So he said a lot. But I just didn't like how the transition. I didn't see that happening. I don't think anyone saw that happening unless you played the video game or whatever.
No, I mean, I understood it because It made sense because that was her first like real person because we know she didn't have parents or anything.
Right.
So like this was the first person that she actually like probably loved and cared about, and she had to witness her dying. And so then when he was like leave, she was like, damn. Because let's be honest, she probably loves and cares about Joel at this point. You know, they've been going through some shit. So she's like, damn, I'm literally having to go through this again. So it was almost like, no, I'm not gonna do this again. And so then that's why I'm gonna fight for it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I just thought like when she was going upstairs, I thought like I didn't think she was gonna leave him. I thought she was going to. This was like the episode where we were gonna see everything that Joel taught her come to action, like cover up the blood tracks, you know, like be on watch just in case someone's following. Because, you know, remember, like there were people chasing them and all that kind of stuff. So like that's what I was like hoping for. And then we got like a background story on it.
Yeah, I feel like the next episode she'll be doing that. Like she had to sew him up first, kind of thing. You can't just leave him bleeding out on the.
Joel.
It's like, boy, you should have left me here. Put no alcohol on this motherfucker.
Alcohol.
I had to look away at that moment because yikes, I could not even imagine.
Oscar Pascal, that's his name?
Pedro Pascal. Don't you disrespect him. He's a daddy and we love him. Daddy.
Anyways.
I think you think of your boy Oscar
Isaac, who you love.
Isaac.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But Pedro Pascal?
Pedro Pascal.
Or just
shout out to him. Shout out to him because, you know, now he got shows dropping on every Thursday and every Wednesday and every Sunday now.
Oh, yeah,
you know
Mandalorian
done dropped. Yeah, that first episode was insane. But y'all need to catch up.
I still haven't watched the first episode of that show, so
I still gotta watch season 2. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, tripping. But I liked it. It was a good show. Good episode. It's just I know we're getting towards the end. Like we have to be. Like I feel it. Like we are slowly getting towards the end.
Well, how many episodes are there? I'm
not gonna say because CJ doesn't want to know. CJ doesn't want to know, so I'm not.
Well, I've already asked you a billion times, and I still can't remember.
I can tell you if you want me to, but
no, it's fine. Okay. I'll take my answer off the air. Thank you.
Okay.
The thing is that I love this show so damn much. And I want to thank you guys for, you know, one, to give me the opportunity to talk to you guys and have the time of my life every time we do this show. But also the fact that you guys got me to watch The Last of Us, because I feel like this will be the last time I will be watching this show because it is so damn good.
Right.
But like, also it's like, you know, it also shows you to like you should watch more shows like that you might not think, oh, I should watch this, right? Same with Shrinking. I heard of Shrinking, but it's like it's gonna take me someone to be like, yo, watch this. And you told me watch it pretty early. So obviously you took the chance with it. Like, okay, it was some cool stuff.
This is not my forte, because this is not my forte, cuz.
But this show is amazing. And so I'm really happy that we watched this. I'm really excited that we're doing a review. I'm gonna be sad when the season is over, because then it's like, damn, what the hell are we going to close these shows out with? There's so much to talk about because, you know, Creed 3, that's about to come out. We got to talk about that.
I literally just watched the second one like earlier today.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question about it.
Oh boy. Yes.
Because personally, I don't think he should have won that fight. Because that dude was too big, too strong, too fat. He ain't need no bread. He ain't need no water.
No water?
All he needed. What did he need?
Oh, I don't know. He finished.
Thanks, guys.
I was like, I just watched it.
He needed no bread.
No water, just meat.
Oh yeah, meat. Oh yeah, I thought it was
that dude was he was too big, bro. Yeah. And then like I was like, there's no way he won. There's no way. And he want to go back? I said, oh brother, I see what LA got you sniffing on, tripping. Oh, so you think he should have he should have won that?
Wait, who are you asking?
You.
For movie magic, of course he had to win it. Like, I'm not sitting here like, that guy weighs 100 and so-and-so, and that guy weighs 100 and so-and-so.
Creed 2? That's...
He had to. For cinematic.
My man said, he said, that's a balanced breakfast over there. My man said, that's a balanced breakfast over there. Yo, nah.
Yeah, I hope he loses in Creed 3.
Facts. Facts.
Because like what made Rocky so great is
that
the
he
fact
lost.
that Rocky lost, but he kept fighting. You keep getting back up, though. But yeah, I'm excited for Creed 3, to say the least. Also, I still need to watch Cocaine Bear.
Yeah. Have you seen that it's getting like rave reviews?
I know.
People are actually liking it, and I'm like, now y'all liking Knoxville, Tennessee, and our cocaine. Like, woo!
Nah, it's the bear. It's the bear.
It's the bear.
Well,
we have
but I also have a Funko Pop, a Cocaine Bear Funko Pop that I have to get.
They do?
Have to get it.
Yeah, they do,
I saw like a mock-up for
What's
it.
it look like? Okay, I'm
a bear.
Shut up.
A bag of cocaine.
What does he like? It's gotta look like it can't just be a bear.
With a bag of cocaine.
Can you also talk about how great How I Met Your Father is this season?
Yes.
Oh, brother.
I am enjoying it a lot this season.
You remember how we were talking about this earlier and talking about like this show just need like because it's like a lot of the secondary characters. We need a Barney, right? We're going to get Barney, but I feel like the secondary characters have really stepped up so far.
As they should have, because now it's getting really good. And the fact that they keep sprinkling in like characters from the first one. Like,
how about that Judy Juice?
Yeah. And what was the reporter, was his name Sandy?
Oh, Sandy Rivers.
Yeah, I was like, not this guy.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I was so excited.
Oh yeah, and then like Bel Air came out, and a great two.
I haven't watched it
yet.
I haven't watched it yet.
So Christian, like, what do you think about it? Oh well, I think it's pretty great. Yeah, man. It's an interesting story, with Jeffrey and Ashley, and then they brought back who, and it's pretty interesting. Yeah, man. It's crazy how now Will and oh boy Carlton Good now. You know what I'm saying?
Impression.
Oh brother. I'm gonna do I'm not gonna do a Gabby impression. I'm not gonna do a Gabby impression.
I haven't watched Bel Air because I'm like banking up on some of the episodes so then I can binge kind of thing.
But you can watch Last of Us like that. You can watch Shrinking like that.
Because we're not doing a review on it, Christian.
You don't like what?
I don't like having to wait each week. It drives me nuts that we literally went back.
Shrinking is killing me, Christian. It's killing me.
That we used to have to sit down on our couch at 8 p.m. just to watch whatever show we wanted to watch every week. And then they give us the blessing of Netflix where we can watch a whole season of a show. And now they're getting me to go back to the fact that I got to wait each week at 8 p.m. to sit down on my couch and watch something. Like, are we going back in time? If we are, can we go back to when women can't work? Because I'm tired and I want to sit down on my couch. Like, you kidding me?
She's cooking right now. She's cooking.
I'm good.
It's Women's History Month, okay? She's not cooking. It's Women's History Month.
It's Women's History Month.
That is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I was gonna let it slide. I was gonna let it slide.
Well, thank you everybody for listening to another episode of What a Dud. I think we had a great show tonight. Make sure you check us out on Twitter at WhattaDudPod. Also check us out on TikTok at WhattaDud. I didn't know what he was gonna say, so I stopped. I didn't know. I was like, all right, cool. And celebrate Women's History Month, not just this month, but every day. Because there got to be someone special in your life. I don't care who they are, but someone got to be special in your life. No.
I see that guy right there. I see that guy looking at me right now. I'm sorry, but sometimes go outside, okay? Put a little deodorant on. All right, buddy. Talk to her. She don't bite. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the person watching.
You ain't talking to me. I'm just saying, like, yo,
I'm talking to you. It was a bit. It was a bit.
I get the bit. I get the bit. I get it. I get it. Dang, brother.
Not the look back.
Well, then you go over here and stay in the corner then. Stay in the corner.
Yeah. And you think about what you've done.
Don't talk to me. I'll murder you.
Oh damn. No, it's just no. Well, thank you for tuning into another episode of What a Dud. Hit us up on Twitter on another movie that you want us to review. Yasmin, thank you for giving us an inquiry on the menu. I like the movie. CJ did
Shout
it.
out.
Gabby was in the middle. But shout out to you, Yasmin. We really appreciate it. But do y'all have anything else to say before I close out the show?
That's all. That was a Devil Wears Prada reference, and the fact that you guys watched it twice and you didn't get it, but it's fine.
Listen,
I got it. I just didn't want to say anything because obviously you should get the last word.
That should have been when we ended it right then. That's all. Cut. Beep, beep, beep. That should have been it. But here, now I had to explain it, and it's not even funny.
Ooh. What a day.
Happy Women's History Month.
A little Crisco and fishing line. We're in business. You know what I'm saying? A little Crisco and fishing line, and we are in business. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning to another episode of What a Dud. I'm Christian. That's Gabby, and that is CJ. And just know, start calling your bathroom gym because it's way better to say you're going to the gym than the job. See you later.